Final Destination.
All skulls on.
No odd job. Slappers only.
Y'all heard of video game music?
Hey, alright. I have now. I forget every week.
Every week, we record this podcast and we put off coming up with a proper intro. And every week, we just decide not to. And maybe one day we'll do it, but we haven't done it yet. This is Slappers Only.
This is a video game music showdown podcast, and it's good to hear.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Max.
And this week, we're doing the beloved classic, possibly the most beloved in the series game that every fan loves. Everyone loves to play it, and no one has ever said anything bad about this game. It's Final Fantasy 15, the good one that we like.
It's called 15 because the higher the numbers, the more beloved it is.
It's like dog rates, and this is the only 15 out of 10 goodest boy.
What a heckin' chomper of a game. 15 out of 10.
Woof woof, what's for dinner, Noct? What's for dinner, Ignis?
It is a chonker of a game, considering I've spent about 150 hours of my real life playing it. So
yeah, that's about the right amount. This game, throw Final Fantasy 7, throw Final Fantasy 9, 8, throw them all in the garbage. This is the only one you need. This one has a car in it.
This one has a car that you can customize to a decent degree.
You can put can't you put bumper stickers on the cool car?
You can put quite a many bumper stickers on the car. You get like a lot of different paint options, which is fun. Fun fact about this game for me personally, this was the first game I got. Well, when I first bought my PS4 in like late 2016, this was like, I got the Uncharted 4 bundle, but this was the first actual game I got with it that wasn't included. I was like, yeah, Final Fantasy's back.
Big boy purchase. So let me tell you, let's talk about our history with the game. I am not a Final Fantasy gamer. I've played a bit of 7, played about half of it, I think. Maybe one day I'll go and finish it. I played 10 when I was a kid, and then I played a little more of it recently. I have played like the hint of 10-2, and then Remake, and then I've also played Final Fantasy 15. I did not know or care about Final Fantasy when this game came out, but I saw like a trailer for it, and I heard everyone being like, oh, Final Fantasy 15, it's been in development for so long, it's probably going to be really bad. Like, all the fans were saying mixed things about the game before it even came out because they didn't like the combat, and I was like, I fucking need to see this game for myself. And I went to my local GameStop the day it came out at like 6 o'clock and said, can I pre-order Final Fantasy 15? And then he said, okay, here you go. And then I came back a few hours later because I live on the West Coast, so I got it before midnight, and then I took it home and I played it, and I really like it, except for all the things that are really bad about it, which is most of the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. People were really afraid that the game would be, like a big, bloated, convoluted mess because it had been in development for 10 years at that point, and they were right.
They are correct. It has good music. That's a fact.
Definitely the part we can latch onto. We got Yoko Shimomura on the track, just going ham like she always does.
She's really working on it. Kingdom Hearts composer Yoko Shimomura,
Street Fighter composer, Mario and Luigi RPG composer,
God,
not Mario RPG. The Game Boy Advance.
The Mario
ones.
and Luigi.
Yeah.
She did the DS ones too.
I think she did all of them.
Hell yeah. I hope that's true. Oh, by the way, quick correction from last week. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up big boy time with when I was talking about the Snake Eater First Bite, and I said it was a male vocalist. I was very wrong. I can't remember the name of the woman who sung it. She has a very deep voice, and I was absolutely owned online, and I want you all to laugh at me and say that I'm an idiot because I was incorrect.
Everyone tweet at SlappersOnlyPod on Twitter. Say, we forgive you, Jordan.
No, don't forgive me. I'm a fool. Baka mitai. So yeah, this game is good. I like it a lot. It's not a Final Fantasy game. That's a fact.
It is. It is. When you start the game up, you're met with a splash screen that says "A Final Fantasy for fans and first timers."
It does say that, doesn't it?
Which is like, yeah. There's a lot. Look, there's a lot of callbacks to the whole series because again, Final Fantasy is like not like almost every numbered game is a different universe, more or less. There's like sequels within that, but it's like shared stuff within the universe. There's always a Biggs and Wedge. Like there's chocobos, there's moogles, there's cactuars, etc., etc. There's always a Cid. Except in this, there's a Cid, but okay.
What if Cid was sexy?
Well, here's something, right? The old man is Cid, like
yes,
Cindy's dad, and she's called Sydney in this. But in Japan, she's called Cindy in America.
Yeah,
in Japan,
Sydney,
she's called Sydney. C-I-D, which is like, why not change that? Because we have people named Sydney in America still.
Yeah, I mean, when I played the game, I was like, this must be... I kept thinking her name was Sydney, and no, it is Cindy.
It's Cindy.
But I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of time to discuss the merits of this game, all four of them.
All four of them.
I'll say. Why don't we just say the thing? Because I need to go on record. I really like this game. I love this game. It's a game that I hold near and dear to my heart. I played it once. I will probably never play it again. It takes too long to play it. Mm-hmm. It has a lot of problems, but the main like emotional core of the game is that you're playing as a guy named Noctis. He's the prince of a country called Lucius.
Yes.
Lucius. And he's getting married, so on his way, before he's going to his wedding, he's just gonna go on a big fun road trip with his three good friends, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio. And that's the game. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You definitely don't have to watch like an accompanying anime series, a CG movie starring Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. It's the game. I need to invent like a dimension travel machine so I can go to the world where this still exists as Final Fantasy Versus 13, where it still is in the Fabula Nova Crystallis timeline of Final Fantasy, where Lightning meets Noctis and all this happens, because this originally was meant to be in like the sort of continuity of the 13 games. And I mean, again, 13 games, not critically beloved, but I love those games, so I'm the one with the takes here. I'm the one who's like, yeah, the bad games in the series are actually good if you think about it.
This one's good.
This one's really good.
They put out an entire like shitty movie that no one liked, starring like Lena Headey as Who Gives a Shit, and like all these actors, and none of it matters because it does not concern the core gameplay loop of what if you were a guy just guys being dudes is the thing. So none of that matters. The plot doesn't matter. The gameplay certainly doesn't matter.
The gameplay is not.
There's no gameplay.
It just isn't. You just hold a button and you win.
This game is just more about how it makes you feel than how it makes you, than how you actually play the game.
It's a game about catching fish, taking photos, cooking food, and just like hanging with your bros.
Yeah, and then, you know, the ending, like the last like 3 to 5 hours of the game suck, but you know, when you... It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and maybe that journey makes it all mean something, kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I will skip ahead a little bit and say this is on the short list of games that have made me cry, which objectively means it's good.
It is
inarguably.
It means that it sunk itself into your brain enough to make you feel something.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, we live in 2020, and I don't feel anything anymore. So
nope, I'm a husk.
Yep, we're all skeletons. So this game. And when I was listening to the music, I felt some of those emotions come back. So I mean, that means this game is good. Sorry, everyone.
It's good.
Like, I recommend people play Final Fantasy 15 if they don't like Final Fantasy and if they don't give a shit if a game, all you need to do is hold a button to win every combat encounter.
It's a game to play if you want to experience, like, a semi-mundane experience in a very pretty fantasy world.
It's a vibe. It's more of a vibe than it's a game. It's
like, yeah, once you get to the sort of back third of the game, stop playing, because it just gets all linear and it just throws story stuff at you that's just like, oh, whoa, why is this happening? Oh, whoa. But once the open world stuff ends, that's it. The game effectively ends for you.
The game is over. Unless you only... The ending is an optional DLC for people who care about the characters and want to see what happens. Mm-hmm. But honestly, like, the game is a vibe more than it is a game. It's just a feeling, and the feeling is going on a road trip with the boys.
It's the game should have just been called Dudes Rock.
It should have been called Dudes Rock in EOS.
Yeah. It should be. The game is called Dudes Rock 15. What are the first 14? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's not a Final Fantasy game. Don't be mistaken. That's why it's good. It's good. It would be worse if it was a Final Fantasy game.
It is the least. It's like it is the least JRPG I've ever played.
There's nothing to it.
There's no mechanics.
You win.
They added in armor that literally makes you invincible, where literally all you have to do is do nothing, but you can just tape down your right trigger, and that's it. That's it!
They made it so the main character could, like, teleport all over the place, and it still isn't fun. Like, how do you do that? How is that a thing that can be done in a video game?
It's fun in, like, the mission where you have to hunt a behemoth for the first time, where you have to actually, like, sort of be tactical and warp to points in the little, like, ruins you fight him in to, like, drop stuff on him and whatnot. But, like, after that, it's just like, yeah, you can warp here. I don't know why you need to. You can.
It's like, what if The Witcher, you just Geralt holds right trigger and then he just kills all the monsters for you.
Yeah,
yep,
pretty much.
But
hey, well now I think we have a good.
Now that we've kind of had a little struggle session about why this game is good, where we just complain about it for several minutes.
We have to continue to justify it to ourselves 4 years later.
I know. I have no reason to be invested in this game. I don't like Final Fantasy, but I like this game because it's just a road trip with the boys.
Yeah, and my testament here is different, where I love Final Fantasy, like, I love JRPGs, and I consider this, like, a very good one, so that's, like, praise enough that people should be intrigued. This should raise your eyebrow a bit.
We'll try to go, I don't know, some of my picks are spoilery.
This will spoil a 4-year-old game.
I was gonna say, this game is 4 years old and no one played it, and if you didn't play it already, I mean, hey, the story doesn't fucking matter, so just play it because it's a vibe. It's a vibe, it's not a game.
Like Final Fantasy 14 is still getting updates. 7 Remake came out, so this is not the most recent Final Fantasy, which means it is fair game for us to spoil.
I will say one thing about the combat, which is that 15 walked so that 7 Remake could soar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, all the good things about 7 Remake's combat is, like, the most perfect iteration of, like, what if we turned a turn-based combat game into an action game? And the only reason it's as good as it is I think because Squeenix fucking face-planted so hard on 15 and then learned from their mistakes and then kind of built off it and fixed it.
Yeah, like, once they moved, like, Tetsuya Nomura was originally the director of 15, and then when 7 Remake development started, they moved him to that, and Hajime Tabata took over for 15. So I think when Nomura switched over, he was like, we've been working on a sort of battle system, let's expand that, and that worked out very, very well for them.
I remember when 7 Remake, the first, like, the original trailers came out, and everyone said, oh no, it looks like the 15 combat, oh no!
And then, and they said, psych! That's the wrong number, because it's 8 less.
Exactly. Alright. Let's dig into the one flawless and perfect aspect of this game besides the vibe, which is the music. Just it's so good, this soundtrack.
I noticed with all of the games we covered, you sort of see, like, certain instruments way more important than others in this.
Yes.
In this, it is piano, and it's like that really nice organ.
Yes. The thing about this game, before we really dive in, is that there are two genres, because this game is a vibe. So there are 2 genres of song in this game. The one is the, like, classic video game, like, very symphonic, very dramatic, extremely good music, and then the other half is just like road tripping with the boys music.
It's like, just, let's get some harmonicas, some organs.
Let's get some 12-bar blues. And so both of them are very good, and they both work for the game extremely well.
Yeah.
I don't know whose turn it is to start.
You go first. I like the idea, as it's turned out that the person who brings this track, the other person does the first pick.
That's true. All right.
So you go first, Jordan.
My first pick is a song called What Lies Within. It is the dungeon theme. At least one of them. I think there are several.
Yeah.
It's got a couple movements to it. At first, it starts off in this, like, really cool string thing where it goes bum ba da da da, and 3/4 time. It's very, very cool. It's got this steady kind of plodding bass. It's got the very dark. It's kind of a Castlevania song to me. It's got the organ kind of going on top.
I can hear that a little bit.
And then the coolest part is that part isn't even as cool as the second part, which is when it's just the piano comes in. This game's piano is so good, by the way. It's the best part. Almost every song has piano, regardless of like what the genre is. The piano just starts like doing these super cool arpeggios, and then on top of it, this gorgeous violin comes over and is playing this super cool. Oh, it's so good. I really love the sound of the song. I really love just the mixing of this entire soundtrack. I think that it just is very lush and beautiful. And then in the last part of the song, the organ comes back with this cool drum beat that I love. It just comes and it picks up the whole song. I don't remember if the song starts over every time you fight someone in this game, because some games do that with the music, and that would kind of suck because then you don't get to hear the cool parts of the song.
I'm thinking on it. I feel like I want to say it actually does restart after you get into combat.
Yeah, which is a shame because you're going to be fighting people a lot in the dungeons. The dungeons are all right.
Because like as soon as you said that, like when we were typing, just talking about the game before we were recording a couple days ago, when you just said dungeon theme, I just heard like the dun 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 dun. I was like, yeah, dungeon theme, because like some of the dungeons later in the game take hours to get through.
Yeah.
So you hear it quite a bit. Something I like, you mentioned the piano arpeggio there. I like that it's just this really nice, like slow, deliberate arpeggio.
Yes.
Like because a thing this game does really well is the lighting. In that when like you're in darkness, and that's like actually a game mechanic, like where like the demons exist in the dark. So you need like these like super bright like modded Ford F-150 high beams blowing everywhere to like get the demons away.
I love games where night becomes genuinely scary. In this game, night like becomes real fucked up when you're driving on the road. You really don't want to be out at night. You're
wandering around at night and like a 20-foot tall like metal armor comes out with a giant like 10-foot flaming sword, and you're like, I should probably...
The fucking mind flayers come out and they start being
the mind flayers in this game look so sick.
They're awesome and they're super creepy, and they show up at night, and it's like, yeah, you're going on a cool road trip with the boys, but if that vibe that you're chasing is gonna get real fucked up if you drive around at night or go into dungeons.
One of the we mentioned the car earlier, the regalia. One of the upgrades I think one of the last upgrades you get for it is like demon repellent lights, where it's so bright that like you actually like see demons burn away as you drive along the road at night with it. It's great. That. It's just like, yeah, I really, the dungeons in this game are really, really cool too. Like not all of them use the theme, because there's like an ice dungeon that has its own theme.
I love that ice dungeon. That one's a good one.
It's so sick, but the dungeons either have like, it either has a summon at the end of it that you get, or it has one of the 13 royal arms in it, or it has like, it's sort of end game challenge dungeon where you have to do 100 floors and you can't use items, or it's this
classic
bastardous labyrinth.
But what if you put on the invincibility armor?
What if you put on the invincibility armor that has to take 24 hours of real time to recharge, so you simply exit the game and go to your PlayStation clock to switch the time to the next day, and so you can continue the dungeon, and you beat the final boss legitimately, which is what I did, but also I was not willing to go through 100 floors of 15's non-combat to get there.
There's no combat in this game. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Dungeons in this game are good. Jordan, this game is good as the thing. It's just
so good. It's just you have to see past all the bad parts. You have to ignore the plot, and you have to ignore the combat. And then if you ignore those two central elements of every video game that has ever been made, you'll find a gem. You just need to grit your teeth and just accept that not every game is perfect, but this game it's about what, it's like jazz. It's about what isn't in the game.
Exactly. It's like
it's a good game. It's a good game.
Say it's a good game, and then 15 asterisks fly in like ninja stars, stick to the wall around you.
They embed in my back, and I fall over dead.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Noctis can go fishing though, is the thing, and he loves it.
He does love it. I like fishing. They put out a whole VR fishing game.
They sure did.
Monsters of the Deep.
What's your first slapper?
My first slapper. I'm gonna. All right, for my first one. And again, I mentioned what I do with what I'm trying to do now with the show is I just bring 6. I don't mark which ones are my favorite. And just
You're
sort of
letting the spirit move you.
I do know what my final one will be, and we'll get there.
Cool.
But my first slapper, I'm gonna say is we're gonna go to Cape Cayam for this one.
All right.
So this is the part of the game where this is like sort of close to where the open world ends, actually. You get Gladio's sister, Iris.
Oh, she's fun.
She's fun. She's great. I love her. I love how she hangs out, like sort of sitting on the back of the trunk of the car as you drive. But Cape Cayam is like a sort of like little lighthouse on like the sort of southwestern part of the map.
This is where they add in vegetable gardening for no reason.
Yeah, you gotta grow a nice good carrot.
Except it happens too close to the end of the game for you to ever want to engage with it.
I genuinely, I think they added that in post. I don't remember ever growing carrots myself in the actual game when I first played it.
So like I said, I bought it at launch, and then I basically, you do the classic, because PS4 you can just put it into sleep mode, right? Yeah. So I did not update the game until about an hour, well, like the last time I played it, I updated it, which was like the very, very end. So I finished the game, and I like went to the vegetable gardening is in the game, like at the first like.
Okay, yeah,
update.
I was wrong. You're right. Yeah.
But I got to the like regalia, and it's like item shop, and I was like, what? And then I like looked at the camera, and it's like 200 pictures. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It just turns out that I never updated it, and there was a whole bunch of quality of life improvements that I missed because I didn't update.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. But the Cape Cayam theme is just really, it's this really nice airy guitar. Yes. You get this really snappy drum beat going. I don't know actual music that well, so we get this like sort of twangy instrument that sounds a little bit like a sitar. I know it's not.
It might be a mandolin.
It's probably a mandolin. I know it's not a guitar. But it's a very like nice simple track. All you have is the guitar, the mandolin. You get a little bit of the piano coming in because of course you do. It's like this the guitar and the piano are almost doing a duet together as the song goes on. At the end of the loop, you just hear this very quiet, like this low organ going at the end to like signify it's going to start back over. But it's just like they got that in there. It makes me want to sit on a porch drinking tea, reading a book on like a nice summer day. It is like one of the most relaxing tracks in a game I've ever heard.
It is very chill. It reminds me a lot of like any one of the kind of chill tracks from Kingdom Hearts, because I mean same composer.
It reminds me
of like the Destiny Island theme song, except a little less steel drum and a little more mandolin.
Mm-hmm.
It's very laid back. It's very relaxing. This is kind of like your last point of respite before the game kind of kicks off. Can't you actually near the end like go back to this point in the timeline so you can? This is like where you come back to.
Right, so your love interest, Luna, the girl you set out to like go find and marry and all that, one of her dogs, she has 2 dogs, Luna what is it? Pirna and someone, I forgot the other dog's name, but one of the dogs, whenever you rest, you can say hi to the dog, and the dog will take you back in time to like time dog. So basically, like that's like chapter 15 of the game. The game ends at chapter 14. Chapter 15 is like explore, just do whatever you want in the open world.
Have fun.
Jordan. When they did the Royal Edition of the game, like a year or 2 ago, they added in an open world fishing section where you can drive the boat and fish in the ocean.
Every time I think about Royal Edition, I think, how much do I want to replay Final Fantasy 15? Is like I ask myself this all the time. Do I want to buy the Royal Edition, play all the DLC, like really just get back in it because it's the vibe. It's just all about the vibe.
The vibe is so good. I love seeing like when you're in the boat You can see Gladio doing pull-ups on one of like part of the not rigging because it's like a cyber yacht,
like a yacht.
But like he's doing exercise on it. Like Prompto's goofing around.
Should we real quickly, because the boys are so important? And if anyone hasn't played the game, should we describe like
let's talk about these boys.
This is so important to talk about the boys. So first, there's Noctis. He's the protagonist. He's the prince. He's he's got personality, but he basically doesn't have a personality.
His personality is that he's just like doesn't.
He's very aloof. He loves to fish.
He's aloof. He thinks he's like too cool for this. I love that he loves fishing. Like every character has like their main sort of hobby, I guess. Yeah. Like Noctis's is fishing.
Gladio's is product placement.
Gladio's is, I think it's like
it's shilling.
I think it's like survival.
Oh, is he like
it's like gathering and stuff. But it is product placement. Yeah. Ignis's is cooking and Prompto's is photography. So yeah, Noctis isn't much there.
No, but he does love a fish. Yeah, so then we got Prompto. Prompto is like, he's kind of the energetic ADD boy. There's an extremely cool mechanic that is also 100% pointless, sans the all-important vibe. And it's, which, the gameplay mechanic is that Prompto, there's an AI that is like in Prompto, and he will take pictures throughout the game. Sometimes you'll like drive by a place in your car and he'll say, oh, there's a good vista. Let's get out and take a picture. And then you all pose for a picture. He'll take pictures during battle. He'll take pictures of whatever he thinks is interesting around town. One time he took a picture of Noctis T-posing and I put it on the internet. It was very funny. No. And the mechanic is extremely pointless. There's no reason. It does absolutely nothing. It doesn't give you anything except for at the very end when it just breaks your heart right in two.
The biggest emotional payoff when you realize,
and I without spoiling anything, I will be talking about what that is in a few tracks, but oh my fucking god, I've never seen a mechanic be like contextualized so hard in a way that just kills you. And then Ignis, when you go to the campsite every day, he'll cook you meals. They give you stat bonuses. But really, like I said, all important vibe. The stat bonuses do not matter. It is just to look at the prettiest, most lavishly modeled video game food ever created. It all looks good. It's just great.
I've developed a new recipe.
Oh god, who's your? And then Gladio is just, what if a man was large and strong?
Yep.
What if he had muscles? He had a big sword.
What if a man was tender but also strong and had scars?
Oh, Kiryu Kazuma are you talking about? Are you talking about Dedue from Fire Emblem?
The archetype works for a reason.
It's my favorite. I love man who's strong and large but also nice.
Were you going to ask me which of my boys, which of my dear adult sons is my favorite? I'm gonna have to go with Ignis on this one.
It's gotta be Ignis.
It's gotta be Ignis.
A man who cook is the thing.
Like, he cooks. I love that he's like he's cool. He's like the smart tactical guy. He fights with like twin blades, like daggers. So he and like stuff happens later in the story with Ignis that like really it gets pretty bleak and rough and tough.
Yeah, he gets it rough, of the roughest of all of them, I think.
Also, okay. I would, aside from Noctis, I guess, yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, okay, I mean, to say what actually happens, Jordan, in one of the DLCs they added, episode Ignis. So that episode takes place when you're in Altissia fighting Leviathan. So you're Ignis trying to like fight off the Empire in the city. And at the end of it, like, you grab the ring and you're like, okay, I have to borrow this power, and like, it'll cost you. So you like basically give up your vision in order to save Noctis. It's your choice. You have to do it to use the ring's power.
Fuck, but then that sucks.
When you do it, you fight. I forget if you fight Arden or Ravis. I think you must have fight Arden because he's there at that point. But like, you fight him with like the power of like the ring amping you up. It is so sick. But then you realize like, oh no, like, I'm gonna be blind.
This is why Ignis went blind.
It's so
Ignis. Good. We love Ignis. We love all the boys.
We love our boy Iggy.
But yeah, we were talking about Cape Cayam.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Well, yeah, I mean, no, I'll say it later. You take a really good photo at Cape Cayam.
Yes, it's for me it was the photo.
It was also the photo for me.
There's like two photos that are the photo, and
it's either the very first one when you're in Hammerhead or this one.
Or if you're really
Cup
funny,
Noodle.
or Cup Noodles. This is the three photos. Anyways, we'll explain that later.
We'll explain that later.
Because I want you to reiterate that you say that Cape Cayam is like the most relaxing track.
It is.
Well, that leads perfectly into my next track, which is Omnis Lacrima.
Oh god! Oh no!
The least relaxing track. This song is a fucking jump scare. It happens only when you aggro the strongest boss monsters. I know we say the combat is automated, but these guys are actually, like, whatever this game's version of hard is, which is, like, I don't understand how the difficulty in a game that plays itself works, but they are
It's when you have
difficult.
to actually lock on to different parts of the monster to fight it.
You have to lock
well.
onto different parts of the monster, and it takes very long. And usually you can die, and it just makes it take even longer.
Yep.
It only happens when you aggro these giganto monsters. The vibe is completely destroyed because you are just, and it just happens. Like it
just happens.
You don't see it coming, and then all of a sudden, this entire 20,000 person choir is screaming at you in Latin as a giant snake monster just really fucks you up.
Yeah, I love. Okay, so you mentioned the snake monster, and that is the monster I associate with Omnis Lacrima.
There's also Big Bird.
There's Big Bird and Big Snake, but like with the snake, do you catch the name of the snake?
Oh, I don't remember anything about this game.
Okay, so the snake in this game is called the Midgarsamor.
Oh!
Which is the same snake from Final Fantasy VII,
oh
the
my
Midgarzolum.
God. That's so good. I love that, actually.
And then you fight it and you're like, huh, I realized why it was so cool that Sephiroth can kill one of these things, because I am getting my ass destroyed by this now.
Sephiroth really just kills it in one hit, and it's so good.
Sephiroth's a cool guy.
Sephiroth is too cool for the school. His song doesn't exist though. He doesn't have a song, which is really sad.
It's really sad. I bet it would have been good, but
it would have been good if he had his own song. But yeah, it's just so funny how this game goes from 0 to a billion instantly. And it's got the insanely powerful piano going over it. A lot of the song is like very Latin, like choir. It's very dramatic. But oh my god, it's like the thing about the Omnis Lacrima is that, I mean, after you start fighting, it just becomes boss fight music. It does kind of remind me of like the chord progressions, remind me of like the later levels in Kingdom Hearts, like Hollow Bastion or like The World That Never Was. All very good. This one is just a lot more dramatic, but it's just that first, like, it's literally just the first 1 minute that just grabs you by the dick.
Yeah,
it just starts throwing you against the wall.
It signifies you have picked a fight that you might not be able to win, my friend.
Your vibes are in the toilet.
And the name also sort of plays into that, because Latin, Omnis Lacrima in Latin is like, it roughly translates to like every tear.
Yeah.
So it's like, I will cry every tear I have.
That should be how the last song that plays in the game at the end.
Yeah, while the snake takes each and every one of my bones out of my body individually, one by one.
I do usually cry when a big snake rearranges my skeleton.
It's good.
It's a really good song.
It's good.
What's your next song?
Yeah, so one of the songs I brought is a battle track, but I feel like since you brought Omnis Lacrima, I think like the battle tracks are all very good in this game, but I feel like a lot of like the meat of it lies elsewhere. Like, a lot of the battle tracks are, like, Latin chanting, piano, etc., etc. So, what if we just got really, really sad, Jordan?
I'm wondering. I'm thinking about it.
What if the main theme of the game played while you're exploring the ruined capital city of your empire?
Now, what song is this one?
This song is called Somnus.
First of all, same slap.
Same slap.
And second of all, my first note on Somnus is a song a slapper if it makes you cry.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the main theme of Final Fantasy 15.
Plays in the start menu.
It plays in the start menu. It plays really well because, like, so More of the story, I guess. Like, when you return to the capital city of Insomnia, it's like, I think like 10 years later.
10 years later, yeah. Noctis takes a 10-year nap. He comes back. He's a hot dad now, and
he's
the
a shitty
whole world
goatee.
is all fucked up.
Yeah, like Eternal Night. So you're exploring Insomnia, the capital city. Like, everything is just like doo-doo ass shitty, like destroyed. So and like this really quiet, understated track is playing the whole time. It's just all it is piano, Latin singing, violin, and a little bit of violin, and that's it.
Oh God, it's so pretty though.
And I wrote down the lyrics of
very
what these
exciting.
are. And the lyrics actually, like, I figure the lyrics would have made sense to the game and the themes and all that, but it's nice to seeing it and be like, I understand what the writers meant by this.
Mm-hmm.
So
now what are the lyrics?
The lyrics are, and this is translated from Latin to English because the song is in Latin.
Yeah.
God sleeps, and his children start a fire which they cannot extinguish, and he will never be able to wake. Every tragedy divides before our very eyes the things which should be loved, and in this endless night, in despair, he can see the dawn that will awake him in the next morning. So that's just saying this is what happens at the end of the game.
Basically. This game is a little bit of a war as hell kind of game, isn't it? Just a little bit.
There are some themes.
There are a couple themes. I don't really remember them besides friendship.
Yeah. So going back to the Royal Edition of the game, what they do with
Final Fantasy 15 Royale. The Royal.
You beat Arden, you get a chicken dinner.
You beat Arden, and this is where you get to hang out with Akechi now. They added Kasumi to Final Fantasy 15.
They basically changed the entire last chapter of the game in Insomnia, where it's like actually like a dungeon. There's like places to go. It's like they made it a lot bigger. So you actually have objectives within it. There's like,
oh, Max, don't make me want to replay this game, please.
There's like some Magitech camps you got to take out. They added a new super boss. They added Omega Weapon, which is this nasty robot man that will like obliterate you if you're not maxed out, like everything pretty much. It's cool. It expands, and it adds more to the final battle, where like when you're in the tower, you fight the ghosts of like the founders of the kingdom. And you and the bros have to do like cooperation attacks. It's really cool.
The thing about the combat in this game is that it is automated, but it also looks really cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I don't mind that the combat isn't really there because I get to watch myself warp around and leave holograms of myself behind.
When you use the royal weapons, they're just like giant glowing
spinning around you, and you're just going ham.
The summons in this game are like nothing. Like they don't. I don't even think you can choose when to use a summon. I think they just decide to use themselves. They just do it.
Yeah.
But they are so grand and lavishly animated, and like they're like the fucking Colossus guy. I can't remember what it was called. The Titan is so big and large, and then you fight Ifrit, and he's just this dude on a big throne, and he's so cool. Oh my god. The game just looks really good, is what I'm trying to say.
It's like what Final Fantasy VII does with the summons, the remake, is like they fight alongside you for a little while.
Yes,
and you can sort of tell them when to attack. In this, the game just gives it to you. You don't do anything, and I guess that's sort of how the summons used to work in the older games, where like it was literally just a cool attack you could do by summoning them. I think like it wasn't until 10 where the summons actually fought alongside you.
Well, in 10, Yuna just is the summoner, and then you get to just use summons.
Right, you just get to play as a summon. Yeah. But in this, it's just like, press this button to win.
It's press this button to watch a cool movie happen.
Press this button to watch a 100-foot-tall man melt the earth.
I like the one who's just like a wizard. Like he's just a big wizard.
That's Ramu. That's the lightning one.
I love that one.
Like the entire earth is like scorched from the lightning. Ugh.
And then there's one that's like, what if the lady was nude?
Oh, what if the lady was cold and icy, and she used diamond dust to kiss an enemy and shatter them?
Nice.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, you get like the sort of core 6. You get Ramu, which is lightning, Titan is earth, Leviathan's water, Shiva's ice, Ifrit is fire, and Bahamut isn't dragon. Bahamut is sword in this one, but it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
What if the feathers of your wings were swords? You had 1 billion of them.
Oh yeah, but Somnus.
Somnus.
It is just so sorrowful, this song. It's like the fucking 5 stages of grief, this song. It just gets more and more like loud and sad as you go. There's an instrumental version. Should we talk about the fucking thing that happens in the game with the pictures? Because this song plays when it happens.
Well, no, actually, no, actually, because another song I brought is when that moment actually happens within the game. It's a little bit later than when you think it is.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn it was in this song. You could have sworn the song is playing when
the song is playing when you pick it, but when you see it, when you realize a different song plays.
When you realize the words and deeds.
Well, here we'll say what happens like just in this part.
Yes. So before Noctis goes to fight the final boss, he meets up with his friends. They're all like Noctis is missing for 10 years, right? And then you come back and you meet up with your friends. They've all changed, but then you have to go on this quest to Insomnia to beat the game. Noctis knows, I think, that he's gonna beef it after he beats the final boss.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely knows.
He knows it's his destiny to beef it. So before he... Oh, God, I can barely even talk about this without, like, tearing up. Yeah. Before he leaves, he asks Prompto to take one picture with him, and then you get to pick from the whole catalog of pictures you took throughout the game for the one that Noctis is going to take when he dies. And it's just... Oh,
it's such a gut punch. Sad. It's like, you realize at that point, you're like, oh my God, like...
This is what it was for.
It's like... simultaneously like the best and the most heart-wrenching moment where it's like
God,
because the game is so long, and that works to its favor in this moment because it's like you really have been on a big road trip with your friends, and like this is where it ends.
This is the end of the road, and then you get to look through from the very beginning to your last pictures.
Yeah. Man, End of the Road would have been much a better name for the final quest than The Cure for Insomnia.
That's such a dumb name. Oh my God.
Like, End of the Road works so well. I feel like there is like a main quest called End of the Road, probably when you get to Altissia or something, because you're not driving anymore, but like...
Yeah.
It's a game about being on the road with your bros. But yeah, Somnus is just like... 15's not a happy game, really. 15 is a very sorrowful, heavy game, so this song works in its favor as the main theme. It's just like, hope you're ready to cry a little bit.
It's the 70 hours of road tripping with the boys only exists so that it can destroy your happiness when you have to see them all separate because Noctis dies.
The highest highs give way to the lowest lows.
That's true. That's why you got to stop before you go to Cape Cayam, and then you just get the vibe. You got to protect the vibe. Max, I'm so happy that you picked Somnus because my first like secondary, the one that I wasn't gonna be there if you didn't pick a same slap, is one that I'm so excited to talk about.
Cool.
What if there's a big bird? Is my question.
Okay.
What if you got on the back of a bird and it was a song called Rodeo de Chocobo?
I love these big chickens.
This is the best version of the Chocobo song. I'm not even gonna argue with anyone. This is my favorite version.
I did post the metal version of it from 13.
Okay, well the metal version is the funniest version.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
But Slappers Only fans know that Max and I both love like adaptive soundtracks. Mm-hmm. So this song has two versions. The first one is if your Chocobo is going slow. And the second one is if your Chocobo's going very fast.
Choco-slow and Choco-fast.
Choco-slow, Choco-fast. Remember how when you level up your Chocobo in this game, it says, like, congratulations or something?
It's so good. This is a game in which you can drift on a chicken.
You can drift on a fucking chicken. You gotta play Final Fantasy 15. It's not about the story, it's about the vibe. But so in the first version, in the slow version when you're walking, it's like acoustic guitar and a shaker and like a little, like, I don't know, like a piccolo or some little tiny cute little flute. And that's good. And it's the Chocobo song. You all know the Chocobo song. But then when you pick things up, the drums come in, and there's some little bongo doodads, and then there's a fiddle. The fiddle gets the melody, and it shreds. There's just some fiddle shredding. It is so delightful.
I love it. You can customize your chocobos in this game.
Oh, yes, you can.
So you can pick the color of them, and obviously I picked a color that I got really into this game when it came out. I picked the color that I think each boy would want the best.
Of course,
like what the color that goes best for them. But you can also put medals on your chocobo based on the races you do with them and like what awards you win. Essentially,
they're like show horses. They're like race horses.
Exactly. I love the fiddle solo in this game or in this
so
music.
Good.
It's like and the chocobo theme is something that's been in Final Fantasy since the second game, I believe, is when chocobos were first introduced. So in every game, it's like sort of iterated upon, and in like the later games, I think like probably starting around, I don't even know, 10 didn't have chocobos, I don't think. But like
there were chocobos in 10. You could ride chocobos in 10. I just played that game.
Okay, yeah. But like as the series goes on, they get a little nutty with the chocobo theme. So like you'll hear it in different genres. Like I mentioned, 13.2 does it in metal. It's just really cool. It's just like it's something that's always there, so it's something to always look forward to. And when you get there, it's always a nice delight.
They always get to play with it a lot.
Yeah, they're just like you get to play on your cool bird.
This, and also I will say two things. Number one. Whenever I had to go anywhere at night in this game, I always took a chocobo just because it makes the game a little less scary.
They can outrun. They're fast.
The second thing is that if you are riding a chocobo and you do come across a big boss, the chocobo theme will be interrupted with with fucking Omnius Lacrima, so...
when a snake appears out of the ground and it swallows your chocobo whole.
My vibe! My vibe!
No, my vibes!
You ruined my vibe!
I love that this game has an actual chocobo racetrack.
Oh, the chocobos are so fun to control in this game, honestly. Like, they really, like... I don't want to say they control, like, cars, but, like, they have a kind of vehicle...
They're getting there.
They're getting there, and you can drift on a chocobo,
Look,
and they're really fast.
The chocobos are more responsive to control than the actual regalia is.
Yeah, but the regalia is more about like the regalia is an all important vibe machine.
The vibe.
It doesn't. You don't like. I'm pretty sure that it takes a while to even unlock the ability to drive it yourself.
Yeah. Ignis does not let you.
Ignis does not let Noctis drive for a lot of the game. And there's only like the roads are very straight, so the driving mechanics in this game are not so much. But the chocobos could go off road, so that's why you wanna.
Wait, Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I tell you a little something about the Royal Edition?
Oh, I'm aware of what you can.
You can drive off road in the Monster Truck Regalia.
I have seen the Monster Truck, and once again, Max, I cannot stress this enough. Please do not make me want to play the Royal Edition. I cannot invest that much in this game.
You can drive the Regalia and the Regalia Type D in Forza Horizon 3 and 4.
God damn. It's a really good car, is the thing.
It's a cool car. It's really pretty. Like
it's a really nice car.
It looks like a fantasy Rolls Royce, but
and it's like
better.
And it's one of the boys almost. It's a character.
Okay, because in chapter I think 13, when you finally make it to the Niflheim Empire, like it crashes. And you're like, oh my god, because you lost a boy. You've lost the fifth boy.
One. This is the first death in the game. Is the car. I feel more when the car crashes than when my horse dies in Red Dead Redemption.
I felt a lot. I'm
just
really
kidding.
That game is like, problems with it aside, I'm mad at that game because it made me care about my horse.
Yeah, a game that it's unforgivable to make you care about a horse. Fuck horses.
It's truly a morally compromising activity.
Exactly. What is your final slapper now that we've got off our chocobo?
All right, so we've got off the chocobo. We have to clean the feathers off of it because they're very stinky birds. Now I mentioned to you, Jordan. I mean, I love Final Fantasy 15. I didn't really have ulterior motives when I brought this game here, but I did want to bring it because this game contains my favorite piece of music.
Oh my goodness. You've been telling me this and I said, what the fuck could this mean?
So and I'll preface this song didn't originate in 15. It's not like a 15 exclusive. Like I've heard this song way before I played 15. This is the song that plays at the very end of the game, like during the ending.
Yeah.
This song is this is the main theme from Final Fantasy.
Oh, it's the one written by Uematsu.
The one that's not
the one that isn't written by the composer.
Well, okay, look, it counts because it's a new version of it. But yes. Yeah, this song has been around since 1980. I think 6 is when the first Final Fantasy came out.
Yes.
So it's been in like almost every game since. This song is so good, and you're probably thinking, isn't that the one that goes? No, that's the prelude. That's not this. The prelude is the one that does the cool arpeggio. This is the one that goes... like whenever you search a song on YouTube, it says "All Rise the JRPG National Anthem," which is like, yeah, I guess it's Final Fantasy, so you know.
It does kind of sound like some kind of national anthem.
It's okay. The way they remix this song in the game is so good because the first thing you hear is wedding bells. Because at this point, you defeated Arden, Noctis is dead, Luna's been dead for a while, they get to get married in the afterlife.
They die and they're married, and the best part is, this is spoilers, and one of the things I love about Final Fantasy, even though I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy, is the symbol of the game, like the logo, is like a big, almost always a giganto spoiler.
This part made me mark out so hard.
And it's the part where Luna Freya like leans on Noctis, and then she fucking turns into the logo, and you see that it's what the whole time it was dead Luna Freya what you were looking at. It's good.
It adds Noctis to the logo, so when you start the game, it plays this thing called Dawn, which is a different opening theme. It doesn't play the sad one anymore. It plays the happy one. You see the light. They're together. And like this happens, you hear Noctis's dad, Regis, who's the king who died in the beginning of the game, and the note says, "Dearest Luna, you did well to deliver the ring to Noctis. Wayward though my son may indeed be, he has made me proud. May you too know happiness." And like at this point, I'm like fully crying in the game, right?
Hey Max, do you think that in many years, when Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio die, they'll join Noctis in the afterlife?
They'll all get married.
They'll get friend married, and they'll be friends forever.
I like to think about that very much. And this is the true payoff of the photos, because you take the photo of the final battle, and then you see Luna and Noctis leaning on the throne, and then Noctis like holds up the photo and they like lovingly look at it.
They look at it, and if you pick the photo of all the boys together, you fucking die inside and cry all day long. And then if you pick a funny cup noodle.
You pick, look at this photo. Hey, Luna, my wife, look at this photo of me T-posing.
That's so funny. Look at Gladio. Gladio really likes these noodles.
But yeah, like, the only true choice here is the photo of the 4 boys in front of the regalia at Hammerhead, or the photo of the boys, Iris, like, all the Talcott, everyone you've met in Cape KM before you leave to kill Leviathan.
Absolutely.
It's just... It like this part gets you so good, and then the game is like, guess what? We're not done with you yet, because like I think it's either like during the credits or after the credits, you get this one final, and the music isn't playing at this point anymore, right? This is just like me saying this.
No, I think so.
But it's all the boys around the campfire before they set off for Insomnia, and like Noctis is like in tears. He stands up at the campfire and he's like, you guys, you're the best.
Oh, and it kills me.
It's like, oh, I thought I didn't have any more tears to cry, but no, they're still coming.
They love each other so much. It's just a game about, it's the final payoff of the vibe. This moment wouldn't be so effective if you didn't spend 100 hours fucking around in a car with these young men.
I know.
That's what matters. That's the vibe.
It's the vibe, and like the vibe is sad, but the vibe persists.
Exactly.
Nothing can kill the vibe. Nothing can kill my favorite song in the world.
And then after you beat the game, you get to go back to the open world, and then you can just vibe forever.
Though, yeah,
if you're me, you just turn the game off.
Yeah, well, different strokes, I guess.
Exactly.
But once you beat the game, you get to turn your car into a flying car, so it's all worth it.
To just fly around in a big old airship, and then crash it a bunch because you're bad at flying it.
To be fair, the controls are horrendous.
They're awful.
The game is like, hey, there's a new endgame dungeon. You want to fly near the volcano. The landing strip is about 4 feet long. Good luck, asshole.
I'm getting a notification. I've been trying to download Flight Simulator Microsoft 2020 for the past 3 days, and it's just launching, and it's like, no, don't talk about flying your car. Talk about flying this Cessna.
Fly the plane instead. We'll add EOS into Flight Simulator so you can experience it. Please don't play a different game.
What if instead of a big tower in Australia, there was a big turtle? Would that make you happy?
You want to fly into an adamantus? Please!
There's no space elevator to fly up in this game, but the Buckingham Palace isn't there, so you can pretend the monarchy doesn't exist.
Now.
This is an alternate future where they got rid of the monarchy. Does that make you want to play me? What could have been?
Well, hey, Final Fantasy 15 is a game where they get rid of the monarchy because the last one dies.
He beefs it, and it's good. I guess maybe, I don't know, fucking Gladio, or no, Ignis becomes the president.
He becomes a prime minister.
He becomes the prime minister, and Gladio becomes the secretary of the Gaines.
Yeah.
He becomes a brand ambassador. He becomes the brand ambassador.
Oh my god. National hype beast.
Should we really quickly just talk about the endless product placement
it is
and tie-ins?
So funny. It's so good.
It's one of those things where it's so dumb that it doesn't even offend me at that point. Like
Nope.
like the cup noodles, the Coleman camping supplies, the Assassin's Creed
the entire
festival.
where Assassin's Creed in fiction is a game that everyone loves to play.
Noctis cosplays an assassin with his friends, and they take photos in the little put your face inside the hole photo booth. By the way, I did not know about Assassin's Creed in Final Fantasy until I was looking up songs for this video this episode.
It's pretty cool. You can like fake you literally like first you fake assassinate people like for points in the festival, but then like the Empire attacks in the festival and you assassinate for real the Magitech soldiers like
oh my God.
in hay bales and stuff. It is so funny.
Is this a thing that was a limited time event, or is this something I could do and play whenever I want?
No, it was originally limited. I think they changed it so they made it permanent. So you might be able to boot the game up and experience the fun of pretending to assassinate yourself.
Max, don't make me replay this game, please. Please, I beg of you.
Many are saying Final Fantasy 15 is a good game, actually.
The final, when I played this game and they fixed it, the final last hour and a half of this game was walking around a hallway with a stupid ring. It's such a bad game.
It's funny, you see, because that chapter is chapter 13, and 13 is the most linear Final Fantasy game.
Max, don't make me replay this game. I don't want it.
You're like a demon who's been faced with the light of the Regalia's headlight right now. You're melting into
turning
goo.
to dust, please. I don't want it. Oh God, it's
Jordan, what are your auxiliary picks?
I've got 3 of them. I've got actually a couple of them. First of all, unnecessary. I don't even know how the song goes, but there's this song in this game that should have just been the title of the whole damn thing, which is Bros on the Road.
It's so good. It's called Bros on the Road.
What if, unbeknownst to anyone, the game had come out? They hid this from everyone. The first day you buy the game, everyone's been like, this game has been in development for 100 years. We don't know what to expect. And then you boot up the game, and then it says Final Fantasy 15, a game for first timers and fans alike. And then the logo comes up, and it says Final Fantasy 15, and then a little colon appears, and then it says Bros on the Road.
Oh.
Anyways, here are my auxiliaries. There's Relax and Reflect, which is the song that plays when you're camping.
Yeah.
It's got it's like a bossa nova kind of groovy song. There's this fucking awesome acoustic guitar solo that happens as Ignis is cooking up something tasty. Both versions of Hammerhead, because you go the first time, it's got big trucker vibes. What it sounds like to me, this song, and also the song A Quick Pit Stop, which is very similar, which is just like when you go to the gas stations, is like if they made a trucker theme park, and these are the songs that would play if you ate in the restaurant in like Trucker Land.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Though, after you come back after 10 years and the Hammerhead is like the place where the last humans live, and it turns into the Hammerhead, the Last Bastion, it becomes a remix of it where it's a lot more serious and epic.
Yeah.
And then the last one of my honorable mentions is Apocalypsia Aquarius, which just is the Elder Scrolls theme song.
That's one of my auxiliary ones too. I cannot stress this enough. It is literally the Elder Scrolls theme,
note for note. Da 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 da.
It's good. It's when you fight it. The first one is Apocalypse. So there's 2 versions. There's Apocalypsis Noctis and Apocalypsis Aquarius. The first one is when you fight Titan. Second one is when you fight Leviathan. It's like a non-boss fight because it's just so confusing. Like you really
don't understand what is happening as it happens.
Yeah, you have the royal arms the whole time. You're just like throwing them into this like 1,000-meter long sea serpent, hoping something happens.
Anything? That's what I said.
Yeah, it's just like, it's cool. Wow, cool something.
It's cool to look at.
It's pretty. It's like a whole whirlpool. Neat. How do I play it though?
How do I play? You just kind of wait for the game to tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
This is the part where Noctis gets light arrows, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the power up. Luna beefs it. She lets you get really mad. You can use all of your power infinitely for like 5 minutes. And then everything gets sad again.
You can't really do anything.
No,
you just kind of mash.
Yeah, well,
What are your other auxiliary slappers?
So one of mine is my favorite like regular battle track. It's called Veiled in Black.
Okay.
Specifically Veiled in Black Arrangement, which is what plays the first time you fight like a regiment of Niflheim Magitech soldiers. It's this really like powerful like dun 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 dun. It's cool. It's like this really like sick. It's breakbeat almost. Like the drums are really interesting. It's almost getting into drum and bass territory. And as you know from Snake Eater, I love drum and bass. One of my favorite genres.
KKD and B.
It's, good piano, good strings as always. We get some like parts where the drums go lo-fi. It's cool. It's like Veiled in Black is sort of the battle theme that plays whenever you fight Niflheim soldiers. So like the weird robot puppeteer Magitech soldiers and the big armors and whatnot.
Yeah, I never really paid attention to that part of the game.
Yeah, well,
it's not part of the vibe.
It's like randomly you'll see like a little dropship dropping soldiers off, and you're like, well, I'm gonna avoid this.
The dropships are super funny because they don't look like they were meant to be in the game, or like they look like they were placeholders. They're just kind of like floating rectangles.
You take the Photoshop drag tool and move it.
I know
over.
They do not have any animation, and I don't know if that's like, well, we animated them to look very, very unnatural and unnerving, or we ran out of time to make the dropships look good, so we just transposed them in space with no animation, and then they drop some robots out of them.
Yeah, I can almost assure you it was the latter.
Yeah.
And my other auxiliary, because Apocalypse Aquarius is one of mine, it's called Valse di Fantastica.
Okay.
Don't know how to pronounce it. Don't know what language it is. I think it's Italian.
Probably.
So it's a song. The first time you actually hear it is in a demo for the game called the Platinum Demo, where it's like you play as Kid Noctis, who's like sort of meeting Luna for the first time, hanging out with Carbuncle, who's a summon you don't really see in the main game unless you're playing on easy mode. But it plays, you hear it 2 times in the game itself, when you first get to Lestalem, which is a big city, and then I think it plays after you beat the Magitech soldiers for the first time. It's a really nice waltz.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's like da 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 da. It's mainly strings and harps. I do like to hear the harp in it. It just is very. It feels very Final Fantasy. It reminds me of Final Fantasy IX a lot, which
it's like when they're like dancing or whatever.
Yeah, well, there's a ball on 8, but 9.
Oh, 8 is I always mix up 8 and 9 because I don't like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're valid. It's cool. There's like I think an oboe has a main part in this song too. It's like this nice deep sort of woodwind. It's
Love
cool. I've realized the more I do this podcast, I really like to hear waltzes in video games.
Yeah, I love anything in 3/4 time.
Yeah, it's good. It's like, give me more weird time signatures.
It's one day I'll reveal my favorite time signature, and you can and you'll say, "Oh, this guy fucking plays the drums."
Is it 6ix9ine, Jordan?
No, that would be. Oh my god, that would be really fucking funny. I don't know if 6ix9ine even. I guess 6ix9ine could exist.
It could. I'm gonna Google that, and my computer will turn into a cloud of smoke. But it'll be worth it to find out.
Are there any song? The song is nice, and it's written in 6ix9ine time signature. Well, I'll tell you what. The first result is Music Theory Reddit is 6ix9ine time signature possible. So thank you, Reddit.
Oh, stupid website.
It's dumbest possible website. And this might be a stupid question, but we had a conversation about this with my friend. I wonder what the fuck it was about.
Yeah.
I wonder why they were talking about 6ix9ine time.
Maybe if they played Final Fantasy 15, they would understand good music.
I don't know if I don't think that there's such thing as a 9th note, so it would be some weird subdivision of a triple. It would be something. I don't know if it even fucking works.
We've given billions of dollars to the world's foremost music researchers to find out where the 9th note is.
420 time.
Okay. All right.
Damn. All right. I think it's time to pick the number 1.
Yes.
Now, we have our technique.
We have our technique that has never failed us yet. Except for one time it did, but then we quickly remedied the situation.
Yes, exactly. I feel like I know where you're gonna go, but we'll get there when we get there. So I'll count to three.
We'll see.
And then we'll go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Somnus.
There we go, baby.
See, I was thinking you were gonna be steadfast on your favorite song ever, but also in my logic, it's not really from this game.
Yes, that's my logic as well.
Yes, so I agree that it is a fucking good song, but I think Somnus is it's the Final Fantasy 15 song to me.
It's again, when we pick the song of the game, we're picking the song that is the best encapsulation of the game, and it does feel a little bit like a cop-out to pick the theme of the game, but also, what better song, you know?
What better song? And also, this means that because we keep picking the same songs, that it means that our friendship stands true.
Exactly. We've never been wrong.
We've never disagree. Wrong. We've never had a disagreement, and I'm sure it'll never happen.
It'll never, ever happen. In the bountiful years we have ahead of us.
Congratulations, Somnus. Pick your favorite picture. And this also proves that a slapper can slap your heartstrings like a bass guitar.
That's how they made the Seinfeld theme song.
That's what if Noctis said, "Can I pick one last picture?" and then the Seinfeld theme song played on your heartstrings.
It was a picture of the cast of Seinfeld.
Oh, it's a picture of George Costanza, and it's so funny.
It's very funny, you see.
What if all of the characters in Final Fantasy 15 were comedians and they were in the car and they got the coffee? That would be really cool.
I think they have a brand of coffee in the game called, I think, Cernix.
Ooh.
Or maybe it's like Cernix, because it's Coernix. I don't know if it's supposed to be pronounced like Phoenix. But I mean, not to say brand good, but I like when a game has consistent in-universe branding.
Yeah, like Cup Noodles and Coleman.
There's Kenny Crow, who's like the mascot of like a diner
franchise
in the game.
Yeah,
he does the funny Ronald McDonald bench thing where you can sit there and whenever you sit there, Prompto will take a photo of you sitting next to Kenny Crow on the bench. It's very funny.
Oh yes, I love that. That should be what you take to the afterlife.
What if it's a photo of just like a random monster you fight?
This
like
is
a
my
big
best
ugly
friend.
dog.
Like the big snake.
This is my favorite photo.
Luna, I need to show you something.
This is how I died.
This is a cool snake. I need to describe because I did check the Twitter even though I knew that there was nothing there.
Yeah.
And as I was scrolling through, I found a post that I see you like this post, so we can discuss this this streamer playing Fall Guys in a really infuriating way, where they're playing the Doors game and they don't understand that the doors go up and down.
Oh my god.
I was just staring at this while we were talking about Kenny Crow, and it was making me really mad, and I couldn't figure out why because I wasn't really paying attention to it, and then I realized what I was watching and I just got really mad.
It's like Fall. It's not meant to be a hard game. It's not meant to like push the limits of your critical thinking.
It's just supposed to be little jelly beans run around. It's like, I saw this video one time, I don't know why we're talking about this on our Final Fantasy 15 podcast, but hey, slappers only, we can do whatever you want, of like a person who kept driving around a gas station unaware of the side of the car that their gas nozzle was on.
Oh, beans.
And just kept doing it, and that's how I feel right
beans.
now. And that's also kind of, you know what, I'll tie it back in. That is the experience of playing Final Fantasy 15. That's how the game is. It's just a game that continues to make the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm. It baffles you, but like you can't give up on it.
But you can't stop watching it because you just want to see it. You just want to see if it can stick the landing. And you know what? It kind of does.
It stumbles a bit, but I still give it a high score.
I think it's a great game.
Yeah. I real quick, I do love that you fill up your car at gas stations and it costs like 30 gil. It's negligible. It's just there to like fill up your car because that's what you would do.
It's just for the vibe. It's that all important vibe. It's just so good. What a good game. I know we talked a lot of trash, and I agree that it deserves to have a lot of trash to talk. But also, it's just a good game.
I think the fact that we are so critical of it while still constantly repeating it's a good game is merit in and of itself, where it's like, it's something that it challenges you to love it, but if you can meet that challenge, you're in for a very good time.
That's what we were talking about in HCube Discord before the other day, was like, this is a game that dares you to like it.
Yeah.
And it is a game that it is the Dark Souls of loving a video game.
Are you a bad enough dude to cry when Noctis says goodbye to his friends?
Are you a bad enough dude to drive around in a car for 80,000 hours and just fuck around all day? Yes, I am.
I might boot up Final Fantasy 15, look at my photos after this.
Oh my god, I don't want to replay this game.
I still need to finish 7 Remake. I'm getting near the end of it. That game whips, though.
In the time that I played 7 Remake, I said, I should probably play Original, so I bought it, and then I played past the point, past the first 3 hours.
The 5 hours, yeah.
But it is a good game. I get why people like it. I need to pick it back up. The last time I played it was when Cloud has to do funny marches.
Oh, that part. Okay. When I first, the first like 3 times I played 7, I could never get that part. When I played it on Switch recently, first try, like got it perfectly.
I got mega owned doing that.
You have to just like listen to the rhythm of your heart.
You have to just believe in yourself. Hey, Max. Do you want to know? Because first of all, no one engaged with us. No one wants to talk about Final Fantasy 15.
When you do play Final Fantasy 15, and you will if you're a true slaphead. Tweet at me, tweet at the podcast, and also like at my own account, and say Final Fantasy 15 is a good game. That's all. Can I
ask you? Because before we recorded, you said that because no one tweeted anything, we can say that there are apparently incorrect takes, and I just want to hear what your opinions of like suppose our fans were fake fans and they tweeted a bad song at us, which they would never do. What song would that be for you?
Within the Final Fantasy soundtrack, not sure. I think like it would be now. Okay, you're challenging me. When I said bad, I think I meant more like a take that I just like couldn't really personally like. I just don't see it.
Okay. Like if someone said like the first battle theme is the best song in the game.
I think within the context of this, it would be like the Florence and the Machine cover of Stand By Me.
Okay.
Because that is a song that is not from the game. It's just a real song from a real artist, and it's good, but it's just like, I wouldn't really count it because it's not a Final Fantasy song, I guess, technically. Or like songs that are only from the DLC, like the Comrades multiplayer DLC, and that's only what their picks are from, and I'd be like, damn, is there really that good music?
What about the song? I never heard the song. There's a song called Cindy that is like the most Americana-ass music, and it's about... Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't talk about what if they turned Sid into a sexy lady.
What if you got to see her G-string?
What if this is like the like quiet design of characters where they design the character in hopes that some people are going to cosplay them, and that'd be like, no, nice. Nice.
The male gaze.
Great. This character
what if a hot girl worked on my car?
What if she had grease on her face, but only on her like just like a little bit?
It looks like makeup almost.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I just blacked out for a minute there.
Just had a moment. But had we been talking about the lady of Sydney parentheses Cindy, it kind of brings us into my gift to you, my next.
I am waiting with bated breath how you're going to tie this together.
What if there was a lady who was very sexy, and that was kind of the plot of the game.
I feel a smile crack on my face right now, Jordan.
So my gift to you is that next episode we will be discussing the thrills and chills of Platinum Games' hit Bayonetta.
Oh, delightful, Jordan.
Are you ready to be flown all the way to the moon and
Jordan,
play among the stars?
Thank you.
Are you ready to fight the Judeo-Christian god?
I'm ready to seductively lick a lollipop and meet my past self.
It's so good. It's the fucking best game.
Bayonetta.
It's good.
Bayonetta whips.
Bayonetta whips. I like Bayonetta 2 is also so good, but like I figure for
more people will probably play the first.
Maybe one day we'll get there in many episodes. But Bayonetta,
yeah, and that's like that's a short enough game that I probably could just like play through it. It's not long.
I'm thinking about it. I do have it installed on. I got an SD card for my Switch, so I could actually put video games on it.
I have I think I have. Is it 5? No, I think it's 256 gigs. It's either 256 or 512 gigs.
So I do have Bayonetta ready to go.
Yeah. It's. Whew.
Oh, so that's
Bayonetta good.
Get excited. I was going to do Metal Gear Rising because I just replayed it. Then I realized what the game we did last week.
Yeah, you gotta give a little bit of breathing room.
It's like, that's not a Metal Gear game. It doesn't count. And I was like, well, it does have Metal Gear in the name, doesn't it? Don't worry, we'll get there eventually.
We're gonna be like incomprehensible in that episode.
I know, we're just gonna be foaming at the mouth.
We're just gonna be screaming about making America great again.
We're gonna scream about 9/11 too.
9/12.
It's 1822. Anyways, Bayonetta up next. Get excited. Final Fantasy 15. Somnus is the best song. I'll put it on the list. One day we're gonna do a bracket.
We can do the poll now. Well, we can do a Twitter poll of the first 4 at this point. If we want.
Why not? Yeah, we'll put it up. We'll put it up when the episode goes up, and we'll see what people think. Yes. So thank you all very much for listening. Let's take it to the close. I guess first of all, we're on Twitter at SlappersOnlyPod. You can find us. You can find our Slapper submission post. You can tweet at us. Maybe even, I don't know, give us game suggestions. Why not? See what games do you like? What games do you have good music that you want to talk about? We'll get there eventually, maybe. You can find me at twitter.com/BradipusRex. Max, where can we find you?
I'm on Twitter at MaxyBajillion.
And what about your podcasts?
Oh, my podcast. I have 2 extra ones. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh one called Pot of Greed, which is the world's #1 and only Yu-Gi-Oh podcast sponsored by Kaiba Corp. That's on Twitter at Pot of Greed Cast. And I have another one about watching Gundam. That's called Wow Cool Robot. You can find that at twitter.com/WowCoolPodcast.
I think I don't know. Don't hold a gun to my head and remind me. But I am watching Hunter x Hunter right now, very slowly. But I think that maybe the next thing I try to dip into once I'm done with that is maybe watching Little Gundam.
If it's you should start with the first series. There are 3 movies you can watch that condense it in a really good way.
Okay.
If you don't want to commit for 40 whatever episodes,
100, yeah. So for me, you can find my podcasts. I've got 2 of them. One of them is called Jergin' It. I do it with my brother Sam. It's about the secret life of the American teenager. It is wrapping up in the next few months.
Nearly there.
We've finished our first of 2 fanfics that we were reading that give us an alternate ending for the show, and we're on the final one. So I would wager 3-ish months, maybe, I don't know, something like that, and then we're done. And you can find that at secretlifepod.com, and then you could listen to my Yakuza podcast, Like a Podcast, aka Podcast Gagotoku. I do it with Argyle Pot of Greed. We do that at yakuzapod.com. We just had an episode with Roy Fuck Warlock from Podcasting Is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses. It ruled. It was super fun. Max, we got to get you on this an episode before we outpace you in the games.
Whatever, if you get to Kiwami 2 before I do it, I'll just hop on that.
Why not? Why
not?
But that's all of it. That's all of the podcast. Thank you, Final Fantasy 15. Thank you, Final Fantasy 15, a game that I will never buy the Royal Edition of and replay. I swear on my life.
It's a promise and a threat.
Relax and to reflect. But what do we say at the end of every episode?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Jordan. Oh my god, I got my wires crossed in a really troubling way. I almost had to ask not what your podcast can do for you, and that's not, I've never said that before in my life. I don't know where that came from.
Ask not what your podcast can do for you, ask what you can do for your podcast. That is a good way to live by as a podcaster.
That's true. All right, for real though, ask not for whom the track slaps.
It slaps for thee.